When your projects mean so much to you that you hide your hard drives every night before bed, or just make sure they're in close proximity from me, you know, they can't be too far away. Anyway, yeah, it is 2:30 in the morning. I usually go to bed around 1:30, so it's definitely a late night, but today has been a great productive day. It's actually the day after from the last few clips you saw. Yeah, I have been very bad with vlogging lately. Just jumping from days to, just the order of these clips are not very coherent, and I'm sorry about that. I really hope it works out when I edit this in 7 months from now. I'm just kidding. I'm already finishing up the month of December. You know, your girl's catching up, slowly but surely. It's been really interesting, man, looking back on my days in Miami. It feels like I never went there. It just doesn't. I don't know why. And I spent 3 months there. Speaking of which, I'm actually going back to New York City and Miami in June. I'm very excited. I don't know if I'm going to be recording. Maybe I'll make like a vlog. I don't know. I have so many projects, you guys. I'm working on the documentary, which I actually edited some of it today, and it went great. I'm almost done editing the introduction of that freaking documentary. Man, I've been editing that for months. I don't know why it took me so long. I think it's just, you know, been the whole balancing projects thing, but it definitely feels good to finally be wrapping that up. I mean, not for sure. It's probably gonna change, but you know, the general draft is always the hardest. Essays going okay as well. I still haven't really started preparing for that oral presentation. And I really need a haircut. I haven't cut my hair since September. It's April. Holy doogles. Also, I changed the picture that used to be here, which was of the drawing. I changed it for the Luke Skywalker thing that I bought at a convention probably like a year ago. Oh, and check it out, my eye broke. Some lady that came to our house broke it. It's fine, I'll just glue it one day. Probably like a year from now. But yeah, I really like it. It goes well with my entertainment corner, even though I don't actually have any entertainment, but you know, it's like the wall of inspo, you know. I need to go to bed, man. Oh, I do. Also, it was interesting to look back on when I was so excited to go back home, and I said I was gonna do all these things. Haven't done many of them. But yeah, my life is definitely headed somewhere. I need to go to bed. I need to go. Goodbye, guys. Also, I forgot to say that for the first time in years, I actually bought a new bed sheet cover thingy. It's so soft. Oh my gosh, I love it. Good night. Another day. Another essay writing sesh. So far, so good, actually, I must admit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Getting closer and closer. It's supposed to be a 6-page long body, no wait, not body, like introduction, body, and conclusion. It's supposed to be all 6 pages. And I'm getting there. Jesus Christ, you guys, this freaking essay, man. It's been like, I don't understand or comprehend how people can write a whole thesis. Like, I am so happy I have made the decision that I'm not putting myself through that. I just, nope. And if you have a major degree, you know, like a like a master's or like even a bachelor's, you know, that's pretty major. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have one, to be honest. Or even like a PhD, like, dude, that is, like, you are the strongest person ever. Just saying. Anyway, I am going to take a break because I've been writing for the last 3 to 4 hours. No, 3 hours. And I made some tater tots. Some tots. I'm gonna reheat it a little more. By the way, it is confirmed I am going to New York in June. Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. Like, I can't believe that I'm going for a second time in the span of what, 7 months? Something like that. Yes, I'm very excited. I don't plan to spend that much time in the city though, because the city's cool and all. I mean, I love the city, but it's just way too much, man. Like, you go for 2 days and you've had enough. At least if you're me and most people. So I really want to spend more time in the suburbs, you know, exploring little towns, even though, well, I live in the suburbs. I don't live in New York. I live in the suburbs of Puerto Rico. So, yeah, it should be interesting. Filling up my water bottle. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I think I'm just going to watch some more Plantriotic. I'm so behind with the Q&A, you guys. Oh my gosh! Laura, not cool. When did I upload the announcement? In like February? Oh my gosh, it's been like, oh my gosh, has it been 2 months? No, there's no way. I should probably check, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I took 2 months to upload a new video. My goal lately has been to upload at least 1 video every month. And so far it's been working, you know? Let me check with you live. Oh shoot, I got a bunch of messages. You know, sometimes I wished I lived in the 90s. Because, wait. Oh, cool. Sorry, I was just seeing a message. Sometimes I wish I lived in the 90s, where before, you know, cell phones were a thing. Because I hate getting messages and calls all day long. I absolutely hate it. I wish that the only way people could contact me is via a home phone or a public phone, so I can go outside into the earth and not be so worried every time I get a call. Like, I get nervous when people call me. I don't know why. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, and I hate it. Unfortunately, though, I was born right when the cell phone outrage was happening, and, well, I don't know. My mom said she didn't really get a phone until I was like a toddler, so that was like well into the early 2000s then. So see, if I would have been born a little sooner, I wouldn't have had a phone. I would have lived a little bit of that life, you know? Anyway, I was gonna check the YouTube thing. Oh my gosh, please don't be 2 months. Please don't be 2 months. Please don't be 2 months. Oh, okay. 1 month ago, 819 views. That video did terribly. But you know what? I don't care. It's an announcement video. Who cares? Not me. Anyway, I'm gonna check Patreon now, because I think Darren uploaded a new video for the first time in 200 years. It's fine, it's whatever. Alright, goodbye. I'm gonna take my break. By the way, you guys, check out what my Internet Explorer looks like when I am writing an essay. All those tabs, brother. All those tabs full of different pages for different kinds of things that I use in combination to form my paper. Yeah. Got my tots. Unfortunately, though, there was only 5 left. Wait, no, 6? Yeah, 6. Could have. What you looking at? Those are my tots. Yeah, you better back off. Yeah, go. Adios. And just like that, it is 8 p.m. and your girl Nice. Your girl, I'm done for the day. I kept working on the essay a little bit, and then I worked on this presentation I have on Tuesday. I am done for today. I don't know if I'm gonna edit. Cheeky, what's your deal, man? Okay, so, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was in the mood to edit everything when I finished breakfast, but I couldn't because I had to work on my essay, and yeah, and now that it's, you know, it's nighttime, I'm not very energetic anymore. I could edit, I don't feel like it. Maybe I could edit some Live Life with Lau. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. Tomorrow, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna finish my essay. And then comes Tuesday. Blackie, what are you doing? When I point the camera at him, he stops doing what he was doing. Story of my life. It's been a minute since I've shown you guys like my food and stuff, so I'm gonna do that. I just finished editing Live Life with Lau episode 15, hence the shirt. I don't know if you're gonna remember it, but yeah. I just finished editing that. I really like the ending of it. It's creative and funny, and I don't know, because I like how many months was it? Back in December, I told myself to vlog, but by the time I was editing that, and yeah, it was fun. It was like interacting with my past self. I should do that actually, but with a more long term, like say right now. No wait, I can't do it because like having a conversation with my future self. I've seen videos of that. It's really cool. I should do it, but I think it's a little bit too late though because I'm not 10 years old anymore. Although I think that when I was 10 years old, I wanted to do something like, maybe, you know, maybe it's not too late. Maybe I should ask, I don't know, 30-year-old me or 40-year-old me a couple questions. That would be a really cool video to make. It would. Anyway, filling up the water. Oh, great. I'm running out of battery. Whatever. Peppers, kale, beans. I don't know what that is, but I found it in my fridge. Tomatoes and mushrooms. And I have some sort of other thing I found in my fridge in the oven. I'll show you when it's all on the plate. I know, cheeky. It looks delicious. Also, that thing and the beans. I know. I eat like 300 pounds of food, but cheeky, you're real cute, you know that? I love your ass. Don't die, please. Couple more years, alright? Cheeky, are you listening to me? I know you don't understand English. ¿Y si te hablo en español, chiqui? ¿Me entiendes? Chiquita, ¿me entiendes lo que te estoy diciendo? Sí. You see? Now she looks at me because she understands. But as soon as I start talking English, she looks away. She don't know.
Freaking beautiful day. Sun just came out, crazy bright. I'm loving it. Right by the beach, eating oatmeal everywhere because I'm a slob. So when I have a home and material possessions, I can't clean it. I have too many things going on in my mind and too many activities.
Gotcha.
I never.
Yo, it just hit me right now. I'm going to New York City in 2 months. Actually, yeah, exactly 2 months. Oh my gosh! And I might be meeting up with somebody, but I'm not really gonna I'm not really gonna talk about that yet. I don't know if I should even talk about it, to be honest. This is gonna be an interesting trip. You can't really see me right now, but I just did it again, you guys. I slided my hand while going down the stairs on the staircase hand slider thing, and I touched another cockroach. I think it was Barbara though. Barbara is the cockroach that lives in my staircase in my house. Yes, we name our cockroaches. I can't believe I did it again. It's twice now, oh my gosh, ew. Woohoo! Another day, another dollar. Not really, but sounds cool. I hope I don't have anything in my teeth. I probably do. I had breakfast like an hour ago. I've been working on my essay. I don't know why, you guys. I'm feeling so tired today. I felt the same way yesterday, and then, I don't know. And I slept well. I guess when you sleep too much, I have been waking up late. Because could you believe this, you guys? Like, ever since I changed my curriculum to, you know, going to class at 1 p.m., I've been waking up earlier. It's like, I'm waking up earlier not because I have to anymore, but because I want to. And the reason I want to is because when I wake up earlier, I have more time in the morning to, you know, focus on myself and my breakfast, and maybe, like, you know, focus a little bit on my videos. Or I don't really do much work, or any at all, actually, when in my mornings before going to school. But I do love having that time in the morning to myself, and that has motivated me to wake up earlier, which is so funny because I've spent the last close to 8 years of my life waking up early, hating it because I have to, because I have a deadline, I have a place that I have to get to, which most of the time has been school. And now that I finally changed that to where I have, you know, I don't have to go to school until later in the day, I am finally waking up early on my own, voluntarily. That is pretty gnarly, man. So, I mean, it hasn't been extremely early, though. I've been waking up, the earliest I wake up is 9:30. Usually I wake up at 9:30 and then I stay in bed until like 10, which is early. I mean, back in Miami, I was waking up around 12 p.m. and that was just not cool. So yeah, and I have more time during the day. That's another thing that has motivated me to do this, because when I don't have school, I wake up late, and then I have, you know, because my breakfast lasts at least 2 hours, because it's kind of like my morning routine and my morning zen and my morning ritual. I like it. I do it. I take a while because I want to take a while, and it's been proven that people who have, you know, therapeutic morning routines that focuses around them are most likely to succeed, rather than those who wake up, have like a cup of coffee, and get right into like checking emails or basically getting work done. You know, yeah, maybe you do save more time, but in the long run, you end up losing more because you deteriorate your energy faster and yourself, and that obviously never ends well. So I believe in giving yourself a little bit of time in the morning, you know, and if you have a job that requires you to, you know, wake up and just rush out the door, you know, wake up earlier. And I know this is super contradicting because I'm the person who is definitely not an example for that, but the way I've been doing is that I try to, like, every month just wake up a little bit earlier. So nothing radical, you know, not like this month I woke up at 10 a.m. and then next month I'm gonna wake up at 8. No, it's like this month I've been waking up solidly at 10 a.m., like leaving my bed at 10 a.m. minus a few setbacks in the way. Therefore, next month I am going to try to wake up and get out of bed by 9:50 or 9:45. You know, little goals lead to a giant success, okay? And that goes for everything, not just waking up. Yeah, if you have a job that you have to wake up at, 7 in the morning because you have to be at work by 9, and you spend, or you wake up half hour before 9 and you have to like get ready super fast. You don't even have time to catch breakfast. You have to like, I don't know, eat a bagel on your way there or have a coffee from the Nespresso machine when you're already at the office. Try and set little goals. Every week, wake up 5 minutes earlier. And by the time you know it, oh my gosh, deja vu. By the time you know it, it's gonna be like 5 months later and you're waking up like, I don't know, 3 hours earlier than you used to, and you have all this time now to focus on yourself in the morning. And it not only improves your time management, but it also improves your health because you're dedicating more time to yourself, and it improves your workflow because you have that morning zen. And I mean, it just makes everything better. Plus, you're gonna be having longer days, and who doesn't like that? And then when you get home, I mean, you've done so much during the day that you have a passport to relax and really just keep focusing on yourself even more because you've been overly productive. Some people, my mom actually is a great example of this. She gets to work really late because she has that same problem I do with waking up late and just taking forever. And then she has to stay at her office till late, and then she comes home late, and then she has to do all these chores because she didn't have time to do them in the morning. And then by the time you know it, it's 1 a.m. and she's having dinner, But in my mom's case, I do know she's working on it. I just thought I'd share that to kind of give you an example of the opposite of the time management in the morning. And I mean, I am no great candidate either. I am still working on it. I am, like, today I got out of bed at 10:50, which is a definite setback. Last week I was solidly getting out of bed around 10 a.m., maybe 10:15. But I've had a setback because I've just been kind of working a lot this weekend, between the essay, and I also have the oral presentation, and I've been editing Live Life with Lao, and I got back to the documentary. Busy weekend, but I am definitely reaching the finish line with this. I am currently working on the last development paragraph, and then I'll be working on the conclusion, which, as you can see, it's already written. I just have to organize it because it's just a giant mess. And then after that, it's just polishing the whole thing, and then I'm done. And it's like 2 p.m. I'm not sure, but I feel like tired, like when you go to the beach and then you get back home and you take a shower and your body's like all warm and tired, but it's like a good tired, like you kind of like it. It's like a comforting tiredness. That's how I feel right now. And I think it's because I slept too much. I went to bed around like 3 in the morning, no, maybe 2. Because again, I edited Live Life with Lao until late tonight. I really wanted to finish the episode last night, but unfortunately, I was just too tired and I couldn't, like, my creative juices were not functioning. But thankfully, because I did most of like the tedious work last night, like the blurring and the titles and the that stuff, all I really have to do is just do the creative ending and it's ready to render. Yeah, it's an interesting episode, although I definitely talked a lot in it. I think the majority of the episode is just me rambling, and I'm doing that right now. I'm so sorry. I should not apologize. I know. Sometimes I wish I could make these a little more interesting. Like, these are like behind the scenes, and you do get to see what I do, but it's also kind of a way for me to vent all my thoughts and opinions, and yeah, it's in a very in-depth way, which I don't know, man. I don't know if it's insanely entertaining. I know some of you like it. Some of you think like it's like I'm having a conversation with you or something. I've read those comments. Some other people think it's like excellent background material, which is great. Blackie, what is your deal? Why are you growling? Oh, he's growling at the thunders? Is that what you call it? The thunder? Lightning? Thunder? Yeah, thunder. His panic probs. What in the hell? It's also very humid today. It's kind of why my hair is a mess. And I'm a mess too. I'm tired. I'm procrastinating like a mother. I don't want to do this. I've been writing since Friday and it's Monday. You guys, help me. Whoa, my head, it hurts. Yeah, I just feel all warm and ugh. And it's super gloomy out. It's been gloomy like all weekend, which kind of makes it worse. I don't know if you can see. No, you probably can't. No, you can-ish. We haven't had like a extremely stormy weather in probably since the hurricane, because that's just how Puerto Rico is. Like, you know, even though we're a tropical island, it's not really like, it's not like those islands like Hawaii, for instance. I think they have like a lot of stormy weather like that comes like out of nowhere all of a sudden. Like, we do get stormy weather, but it's like you wake up and it's stormy like all day long, or gloomy. But it's not like 1 minute it's sunny and then the second it's like storming horribly, you know? But it's definitely been gloomy all weekend long, which has been nice because it's been like beautiful every day lately. And I know that a lot of you, especially on like the East Coast or the everywhere except for like the tropical areas and Pacific areas or whatever areas that don't have snow and gloominess in the United States of America, might be jealous of me because I live in a tropical paradise. But it's kind of like when it rains in California and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, rain, awesome. We kind of feel the same way because we just, you know, when every day is perfect, you get tired of it. Just like when every day is snowing, you get tired of it. Humans are a strange thing, I know. Anyway, I need to stop this. Laura, you need to get back to work right now. Guys, I need to rant. I need to rant because for the last 20 minutes I have been ranting to myself and I just need to get it out in the open. And please, I know that this is a controversial topic, but like, excuse me, I need to express myself. So, I don't know if you guys know, but my grandfather is battling cancer. He's had cancer since like 2013, colon cancer, and it came back recently. He chose the conventional treatment, the chemotherapy, the radiation, the bullshit, you know, over real healing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically cancer is not, like, chemotherapy doesn't work. Chemotherapy is a bunch of chemicals that are literally poison. They pump them through your veins and they expect you to get better. Makes no sense. And it's actually scientifically proven that chemotherapy causes more cancer, which is why people only last a couple years in remission before the cancer comes back. I have never heard of a single person that goes through chemotherapy and the cancer never comes back, unless, of course, they die of other causes before the cancer eventually, you know, has a chance to come back. But it always does, okay? Anyway, that's not really the point of my rant. The point of my rant is I feel like I am an underdog in this whole situation because my whole entire side of the family, you know, of my grandfather's family, they all think they are doing him good by helping him through this whole treatment. And I understand, you know, you have to be supportive. I have been there for my grandfather. I have taken him to all his appointments except for the chemotherapy sessions. I refuse to do that because literally by taking him to these chemotherapy sessions, I feel like I am contributing and I'm helping him commit suicide. Yeah, that is how I feel, because that is literally what it is. Chemotherapy is a slow method of suicide, subconscious suicide. You think you're doing good, but you really aren't, because you're fooled by all these doctors pushing you, pressuring you through fear so they can make a buck out of you, because that's what it is. The pharmaceuticals, the chemotherapy, it's all a business, okay? A doctor who takes one look at you and pulls out the prescription pad is not a doctor. He is a businessman, okay? Been there, done that. Those doctors are not doctors. A good doctor should take a look at your life before they pull out that prescription pad. They should ask you questions like, has your life changed in the last 10 months? How have you been handling this? Has any traumatic things happened to you? Have you changed anything in your diet and lifestyle? All these things contribute, because those are the causes of disease, all of the disease, the majority, not all, and especially cancer. Whew. Anyway, the thing is, I'm the only one in the whole family who does not believe in the approach that my grandfather has taken. And trust me, I have tried my best to, help him in ways that I can, help him, through natural therapies. I have tried to really try to take him to the only holistic doctor in Puerto Rico. There's only one, okay? That is how scarce the situation is in Puerto Rico. He refuses that. I've tried the whole medical cannabis. Even his damn oncologist recommended it. He still refuses it. He's a very close-minded person, and I understand that you cannot help people who don't want to be helped. But that's not really what this rant is about. The rant is about how everybody in the family thinks they're doing him good. And for some reason, I just can't wrap that over my head. I mean, I understand. Their intentions are amazing. Like, I really do believe that they are really doing this with the most positive intentions ever, and they do not want to harm my grandfather. But at the same time, they're freaking idiots. Every single person in my family is a freaking idiot, because they think, they refuse to look at the common sense. You don't have to be a doctor to know that what my grandfather is doing is pure idiocracy and nothing but committing suicide, slowly but surely. If you're not a doctor, you're not right, okay? That's what they believe. And it just, because today he's getting a chemotherapy session, and that's kind of what ignited this in me. I just can't wrap it around my head, because he's not doing well. And he keeps getting worse, and then the doctors, instead of maybe thinking, okay, maybe we should put a pause to this, maybe this isn't working, they just keep pushing in all these procedures, expecting to make him worse so he can get better. They're doing nothing but killing him. That's what they're doing. And everybody in my family thinks this is perfectly okay. This is the best thing. This is, the only alternative. This is the only treatment available, and this is the only thing that can save his life. Why do you think pharmaceutical companies refuse to cover natural therapies and holistic doctors? Because that is their competition, okay? So much common sense. Even freaking Helen Keller can see that coming. Ugh. Yeah. So I am just ignited, because I hate that I feel like I know all the answers, and I'm not the kind of person who's like that, who thinks I know best because of this and that. No, it's because it's not even about being a doctor or not. It's like freaking, it makes more sense. And not only that, you guys, I have a cousin. I have proof. My cousin, my third cousin, had breast cancer last year, and she refused all the chemotherapy and all the shit, and she went to the only holistic doctor I told you guys about. The girl changed her life. She went vegan, plant vegan and whatever. She's pumped her body full of vitamins, the high doses of vitamins that you have to have injected. And the cancer just went away. like if it was a freaking cut she got in her skin and it just healed. Cancer is an autoimmune disease. It means that the body created it and the body can get rid of it. Just like almost every disease that is existent, okay? What do you do when you get a cut? You make sure it's clean. You make sure you don't reinforce the skin so it could potentially reopen. You don't take a sledgehammer and you start pounding it so it gets worse. That's what chemotherapy does. You take a problem in the body and you pump it full of poison and you make it worse, and if it doesn't work, oh, I'm sorry, man, you're gonna die because the chemotherapy, the poison didn't work, man. It's like having cockroaches in your house, and instead of hiring an exterminator, you take a freaking wrecking ball and you wreck down the whole house. Oh, I had cockroaches, so I had to take down my whole house. That's what chemotherapy does to the immune system. Arrgh! You know what, I'm gonna stop it there. I think I've expressed enough. Just please, you guys, if you have a minute in your life, please just go to crispycancer.com or just search Crispy Cancer on YouTube, or you can watch the series The Truth About Cancer and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Cancer is not a life-threatening disease. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's not a death sentence is what I'm trying to say. Do your research, trust me. And just like that, your girl ran out of memory in her camera, and I had to get the memory card out of my main camera, which already has main camera footage, so I can put it inside you guys. And I'm gonna hate myself when I have to empty these, because I already have a full one, which is inside my laptop, which I just haven't had a chance to empty, because I've been up to so many things. My god, I need like a secretary, or like an assistant or something. But I just don't have the money for that. Speaking of money, you guys, oh my gosh, I haven't told you. I don't have to pay for my laptop anymore. I finished with $500 remaining on my debt. Basically what happened is my mom was filing her taxes, and there's this thing that you can apply for, basically where it's kind of like a special education expenses credit, where you basically put everything that, like, because my mom is a parent, of course, she can list a number of items, specific items that are classified within this credit system, and the amount she spent for those items that she bought for my educational needs. Because the laptop, I bought it, okay, I've been paying for it, but I bought it through her Amazon credit, so it's as if she bought it, is how, you know, the tax people see it. So basically she listed the amount of the laptop, which was $1,900, and the credit paid half of it. It's like a credit that they give you, which is like usually the amount of it is like half the amount of money you paid for, you know, whatever it is you bought for your educational needs. And so because I already paid $1,300, I don't have to pay the remaining $500 because the tax people paid for it. So I'm free. And the thing is, I had a really good month in March, so I have money. I'm not completely broke. So it's kind of like the universe has provided, like all of a sudden I don't have to finish paying off my laptop, and all the money that I was planning to send to finish the payment, because that's what I was ultimately doing. That's why I have money in my bank account for the first time. I don't have to pay it. I can keep it. So yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, just thought I'd say that. This is gonna be another rambling part of the vlog. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a snack. It's 5 p.m. I already finished the third development paragraph, so I just have to finish the conclusion, which is pretty much drafted. I just have to polish it, and then I have to polish the whole essay, and then I'm done with the essay. Of course, it's not, I'm not gonna finalize it there. I'll eventually reread it later on in the night, and then I'll print it. And I also have to finish preparing for my oral presentation, but it's a really stupid one. I have to present about the insulae, is that what you call them? The Roman insulae, basically that, and it's I feel like I'm honestly doing like a 5th grade oral presentation on behalf of that. It's really humid and hot. Oh my gosh, dude. So yeah, time for a break. I might make tots. So my mom bought more. All done with my essay. Although I wanted to print it tonight, but honestly, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I just finished proofreading it for the first time, and obviously I would like to proofread it a second time, but I am in no shape or form to do that right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna sleep on it. I don't know if I'm gonna finish Live Life Without. Like, all I have to do is literally add like a sound effect. That's it. And, oh, and the signature. It's 1 a.m. I could do it really fast. I'm gonna do it. This is probably the quickest and most dramatic ending I have done up to date. It literally took me like 5 minutes. I thought it was gonna take me longer, but check it out. Still got it. I think I need to work on that sound thing. There we go. Okay, now it should be even. I moved the audio file a little bit. See? Much better. Yeah, I just decided to keep it simple and funny. Still got it. I recorded that yesterday, by the way. Alright. I guess I am going to render this overnight. Yay. New episode tomorrow. Tomorrow's my... Oh my gosh, actually today. It's my dad's birthday. 24th of April. I better wish him a happy birthday, because I usually forget. Still got it. I kind of want to edit the next Live Life with Lau. You guys, I'm almost at January. I can't believe this. This is like the closest I've ever been to getting completely caught up. I have a difficulty with that word. With the present and not editing 7-month-old footage. Before you know it, you guys are gonna see what I did last week or yesterday. I don't know, maybe. Yes, I'm doing it. Also, check out my little companion, Cheeky. Cheeky. That's how much she cares. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to my office because I'm not leaving my computer in my living room exposed to potential robbers. Not that I don't think we're gonna get robbed. I hope we don't. We've never been robbed, thank goodness. But you never know. And when it comes to my projects, I don't mess with the possibility. Neither does Cheeky. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your hard drives, and your computer. Okay. And we're here. We're rendering and ready for bed. Yeah. I have been on a constant, what's it called? Streak of going to bed very late. Not very late, but later after very long days of computer work. For the last 4 days, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days in a row. I am so ready for a break, and I really need a haircut, and my eyebrows are screaming for help as well. But I know that this week I will focus on replenishing myself and my body and just bringing myself back to life, because I've just been on work mode and I need a break. By work mode I mean schoolwork, because I haven't really done much editing. But this makes me feel better, definitely. Just knowing I've got another episode coming your way, When was the last time I uploaded one? I think it was early August. Oh my gosh, Laura, you're way back. No. April 10th. So 14 days ago. Not bad. And before that, March 23. Okay, so I've only uploaded one the entire month. I could have done better with that, but it's been a busy month, so I guess you could excuse me for that. Putting these episodes together is not hard, it's just time consuming, you guys. But anyway, see you in the next clip. I love how you can see Cheeky's paw print on my new bed sheet. There's a good one right there. It's so cute. This is like the type of bed sheet that, you know, you can see shapes and stuff in it, you know. Anyway guys, that marks the end of a very productive weekend. Even though I didn't really get much video work done, it was still good. It was it was the first time I worked my ass off for school since, well, before Maria. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm back in the game, the school game, even though there's like, what, 1 month of school left now? It's pretty crazy. It was a trimester, so I really want to continue vlogging throughout the week. I'm gonna try my best to do so, because I've been having fun, you know, venting out and stuff. Yeah, also, I don't think I have school next week, because guess what? My school wants to go on strike again. They're not going on strike yet, but they're going to be conducting an assembly. Last time they conducted an assembly, it led to a 3-month strike, or 2-month? Yeah, 2-month. So I really hope they don't do the same thing in the last month of school. I hope they do it next semester. Yeah, that sounds better. Sounds better, huh, Cheeky? I agree. Good night. I'm late. Like, really late, you guys. Bye! Guard the house. Oh wait, did I close the house? I probably didn't. Please tell me I did. Yes, I did. Okay. My class starts in 10 minutes. I'm late because I just finished printing everything and yeah. And just like that, I am done. It is currently 5 p.m. I just got out of class. Everything went perfectly, you guys. I don't know if I told you, but I took a test about Rome. I got an 84%, which is a B. My essay, I got a 96% because we did that thing where students evaluate each other. And my oral presentation, I got a 98. It's like, what? I was not expecting any of this, but the universe provides, man. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go celebrate, get me a juice and some fruits, because I did want coffee, but I was like, no, I need to go a little healthier. So let's go. I just uploaded the Life Without episode 15 about a few hours ago, and I'm already starting the Life Without episode 16 because that is how much I want to get caught up with this vlog. Also because I'm kind of addicted to editing it because it's so easy and so fun. Importing footage, well, the remaining footage from December. So this should be interesting. I think this episode is going to be the Christmas episode, because I think I recorded some Christmas footage from my Christmas in Miami. It's gonna be cool to look back on. But anyway, I'm feeling really tired, you guys. Like, today was a long day. Successful, but long, definitely. So, just gonna edit this. It's 11:44. I'm gonna edit for maybe half an hour and then I'm just going to bed. So, peace. Okay, so I've been editing some of the footage and my god, you guys, I'm just starting to realize how effed up I was physically. Like, just look at my face. I look like I'm sick. And I know you guys may not see it, but I mean, if you take a look at me here, I mean, look at my eye. I had that really bad sty or pink eye or whatever, and my face was just, it wasn't insanely broken out, but it was definitely like, it had a lot of inflammation. But like, guys, just look at me here and then look at me now. You can clearly tell that I look somewhat ill, and it's because I overworked myself to a point where I was literally starting to deteriorate, and that's why I got so many pink eyes and my face was always broken out, and it was a very bad balance that I had in Miami. I really just wasn't taking care of myself physically. I was way too overwhelmed and stressed out. I'm glad I'm not anymore though. Dude, it looks like I literally got punched in the face. I mean, I know I don't look perfect sometimes. Okay, I do generally have clear skin now. I do break out though every once in a while because I'm a person. You know, some days are better than others, but this is like on another level of not taking care of myself versus, I mean, it's not even that, because it was just like I really, when I was in Miami, I really let the stress get to me, and this was the result. But like, looking back on it, it's like, oh my god, I even question, like, should I even post this online? Like, but I am going to, even though I don't look my best. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, looking at this and knowing that people are gonna see me in this state is not what I would like, but you know, I gotta keep it real sometimes, and I guess that's the whole purpose of this series, is to show the reality of my life, you know. Sometimes I got great moments, and sometimes I look great. Sometimes I don't have great moments, and sometimes I look like total shit. But what I don't want to do is block those days where I just don't look that good, or I don't feel that good, and just put out like the positive stuff. Like, you know, it's a purpose in that. You don't really motivate anybody by just showing the positives. You need to show the realness, because a lot of people need it, believe it or not. They need to see somebody else going through the struggle, because I've been there, you know, I've been there. Sometimes you need to relate in order to heal, and so even though I look horrible in here and I wouldn't want to post it online, I'm still gonna do it, because I gotta keep it real, man. I gotta keep it real. Still though, I look like a Dalmatian dog. Is that what it's called? 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, that's the movie. Yeah. I look like a little dog with a spot on my eye. And it's pretty ironic, even though I don't know what ironic means, but I'm gonna use it anyway because it makes me feel cool and fancy and smart. I haven't gotten a pink eye or a sty since that one. Why? Because I've learned to control my stress. I mean, some days are better than others, again, but for the most part, I'm much better than I was here, because I've learned the art of the yin-yang, the balance between the light and the dark. You can't have too much one of the ends. You can't have too much dark, and you can't have too much light, because it just doesn't work. And in this case, I just had way too much of, well, whatever I was doing, you know. I was having, in the case of this moment, it was work. I was doing too much of it, not giving myself a break. And kids, this is what happens when you don't treat workaholism, that. I must say though, this is probably one of the most interesting Live Life with Lau episodes and funnest ones in a while, because I actually did activities in it. So, you know, it's not just me doing this, you know, editing, working, talking to you guys for 9 minutes at a time. I actually did things, like actual things in this vlog. And I'm excited to edit it. I'm excited to look back. But for now, I'm going to call it a night because it's almost 1 a.m. So, see you later, alligator. That's a very overrated rhyme. I'm never saying that again. You know what, guys? I'm actually interested in seeing the first ever Live Life with Lau episode. So I'm going to do just that. I haven't seen this in, well, since I uploaded it. I have no idea. Well, actually, no, I may be wrong. I think I might have seen this. Not too long ago. Here we go. Episode 1, Art. What a great title. So interesting. Wait. I didn't get this. Okay, so it's 2:09. I know I haven't really vlogged too much today, but wow, things have changed. The first Patreon-only vlog is now rendering. It is do I have more hair in this episode?
46%
no, I don't
done.
think I
It's
do.
been rendering for like an hour.
Oh my
now.
gosh, those layers and those.
Yeah. So let's see if
I haven't worn those hair things in it. Whoa, what's going on here? What's this? What in the world? I forgot about this. I don't know how this works. Girl, don't you know what manual focus is? I think I do. What? So basically, oh my gosh, that is so Casey Neistat. Back when I copied others. Good times.
I don't know if you can see me, but my room is messy as hell, and
my gosh, I haven't worn these things in forever because they contribute to my dandruff. This is so interesting, you guys. I wish I could document the whole thing, but my camera's running out of battery. But it was interesting looking back for 47 seconds. Going back to my life now. See you there. Guys, look, it's Gabby. Oh my gosh, I miss her so much. I can't believe she's gone, man. Actually, it's been a year since she died already. Whoa. So this was 2016. This was just a couple months. Man, I miss her. She was quite the dog, I must say. By the way, I was definitely skinnier in this episode. I'm not complaining that I'm like fat now, okay? I'm just saying. Back in 2016, this was late 2016, I was still detoxing from those hormone blockers I took for my acne, which made me drop like 10 pounds. And I was slowly regaining those 10 pounds, but I was still kind of like in the middle of that regain. So, yeah, it was quite interesting. Now I'm just kind of like back in my natural weight. Which, if you're curious, I'm never really at the same weight. I'm constantly going up and down. So like when I'm like good and I don't eat, you know, too much bread or too much pasta, and obviously because my diet is so great, it's not like I'm constantly eating junk or anything, you know. To me, cheating is like eating I don't know, like something with, I don't know, sugar or pasta. Actually, peanut, like, I consider eating, like, bread with pumpkin seed butter. That's kind of like a junk food to me because I'm so used to eating, like, fresh vegetables and whatever. Yeah, what I consider junk food now is what I would consider healthy back when I ate, you know, the regular American diet of hell. Why do I call it that? It makes sense, though, you know. Anyway, so I usually am between, like, 119, 18, and like 122. 122 is usually like the highest I go. Yeah. And back when I ate the regular American diet, I think I was maybe around like 126. So you can tell, like, you know, I've lost a little bit of weight because it's not losing weight, it's just my body getting back to its natural my body's natural state, which obviously was never present because I was shoving myself full of Twinkies. No, seriously, I used to love Twinkies a lot. I haven't had a Twinkie since high school. I don't miss them. Why have a Twinkie when you got bananas? They're the same color. They have the same level of sweetness. But one is healthy and the other one's not. Tell them, Cheeky. I agree. Anyway, y'all, it's time to go. I'm done in the office for the day. Woo! Back in my bed sheet that turns into different shades. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, great day today, man. I still can't believe it. I got 3 A's and 1 B. How did I do that, man? I swear, like, it's the universe, man. Providing, man. It's the universe, Illuminati and shit. I need to stop. You know, my room could use like a revamp. Don't you guys think? Because, I mean, if you think about it, my room has kind of looked the same for the last probably 3 years. Yeah, I haven't changed anything. Maybe added that, but like, Actually, my bed, fun fact, has been in this spot since I moved into this room 18 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. So that's definitely never moving. I don't know about that desk though. I don't work in my room anymore. That desk is kind of just there to, like, I don't know, take up space, I guess, but I definitely don't use it. Well, I definitely use it, but like to like put stuff on top of it, and like the chair sometimes serves as like a dirty laundry holder, but besides that, it really has no use. Speaking of which, today I forgot my wallet, so I drove around all day without a license, and then I had no money. Where did I put it? Is it in here? Gotcha. Okay, patrons. So you're on the main camera right now because, I don't know, I just felt like vlogging on here. It's fun, it's high-ass quality, because today is the day. Well, I mean, last time you saw me vlog was last night, but today's the day for something that has been waiting way too long. This. I don't know if some of you may not even, oh my gosh, it even has dust on it, dude. Oh man, now that I look at it, I don't know if I should open it. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, I went to a convention sometime last year. Or actually, no, this is from 2016, if I'm correct. Oh shoot, dude, this is from 2016. Yeah, I bought this at a convention and I haven't opened it yet. Why? Well, because I'm kind of afraid of opening it, and at the same time I don't really have where to put this. But you know what? I need to stop postponing it, and I need to start opening it. So this is from 2007, meaning this is over 10 years old. This is from the 30th anniversary. Yeah, see, from 1970, you can't see it, but it says right here, from 1977 to 2007. Holy smokes. So then last year, it was the 40th anniversary, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember when this line came out. I was 9 years old, and I always wanted this, it's like a coin album, but I didn't really care about the coin aspect, but rather the amazing art it has in the inside. And I'm very excited to open it because I have been waiting for this moment for 11 years. And I don't know what took me so long, especially after having this for the last year in my possession. I do this with a lot of things, if you haven't noticed by now. So anyway, let's open it. So this is obviously discontinued. They don't really manufacture it anymore, which kind of makes me a little bit scared of opening it because, I mean, then it loses value, you know? Should I open it? I don't know, man. I'm tempted to put it back in my closet and forget it for another 2 years. No, you know what? I'm gonna open it. Laura, stop being a sissy. I need to get the proper materials, though, to open this. Okay, I'm back. And by the way, if I'm like out of focus or something, it's because this is on manual focus, so I don't have any control over if I move to like a place where I'm blurry and stuff. Anyway, I got my handy box cutter knife. Let's do this. I'm actually gonna point you down so you can see what I'm doing. Here's the back, and here is the front. And by the way, yes, I'm sitting in my desk that I never use. I don't even know where to start cutting this. Bringing that exposure up. I just noticed this has like a little flap here where you can just pull it and you slip the thing out through here. I've already, you know, cut through some of the stickers here. Also, this has a figure, by the way, which I am most definitely going to be selling because I used to have actually this same one and I sold it, but as a loose figure, not like in the packaging and everything. I don't know if I want to rip this open, you guys. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to rip it open, just in case. I'm just going to continue doing the stickers. Alright guys, so this should be ready now to be opened. Let's see how I do this. I'm like kind of nervous opening this. I'm afraid I'm going to break it or something. But, well, let's just give it a try. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Okay. Why does this have so many tapes and things and another tape? And I'm cutting towards myself. Okay, there we go. I'm also kind of nervous because I'm running out of battery and memory, so hold on. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. See, the lens cannot be held very... Please don't break. There we go. Hallelujah. Why isn't it coming out? Laura, are you gonna break it? No, I'm not. What the heck, man? There you go. By the way, the reason why I'm being so careful with the opening is because you never want to open these things and rip the packaging apart, because if you ever want to sell this, it loses value without the pack. There we go. Alright guys, moment of truth. Ooh, my boy Anakin. I used to have a massive crush on Anakin when I was a kid. So here's the Darth Vader. I feel like one of those Star Wars figure reviewers. But yeah, I actually wanted to be one when I was a kid. So this is my attempt at satisfying that dream. Wow, it's been a really long time since I held one of these 30th anniversary figures, like in their packaging, man. Like, I probably haven't had one of these since I was a kid. And it reminds me of my childhood, man, going to KB Toys and getting one of these for like $7 that I'd saved up, you know. KB Toys doesn't exist anymore. But the memories will always live on. Anyway, I've had plenty of these, so it's nothing new. It's just nostalgic mostly, but I have never had one of these! Whoa, whoa. This feels totally different though than I ever... Okay, guys, we need to talk. This feels... I don't know. This feels totally different than I ever anticipated. Whoa! Dude, okay, so inside there is a slip. Oh, wow, toy catalog. Holy smokes, dude, this reminds me of my childhood so much. I think I've had one of these before. It's like a catalog where all the figures of this toy line are, well, shown. And I remember I had one of these as a kid, and I would just keep them like and read them because I wanted all the toys, you know. And check out these lightsabers, man. Nothing screams 2007 like the lightsabers. You have to go like so they would come out. Now everything sucks. I'm kidding. I'm sure today's kids are gonna remember today's toys just like I remember these. Just like people who grew up in the 80s remember the Kenner line figures as, you know, the best things ever, and they probably see this as like the worst thing ever, you know. It's all a matter of perception? I don't know. Oh my gosh, Galactic Heroes, man, I had these. I think I may still have some of them in my remaining toys that I've kept. Oh no, I thought these were the... What were those toys called? The ones with the bases and you would move them forward and they did like clacking noises? I forget. It was like it was like kind of like a board game type of thing. Oh my gosh, I'm blurry. I'm sorry. Just this camera's far away, so it's hard for me to know if I'm in focus. Anyway, so now let's take a look at the... It has like air bubbles for some reason. Whoa, dude. And it doesn't smell like old. Thank goodness. You know what it smells like though? I don't know if you guys remember Scholastic. Scholastic? You know when these book fairs came to your school and they would sell books and they were like, I don't know, it has that smell to it. Anyway, so here's the album. And you wonder why I wanted it for so many years. Is because look at this artwork, you guys. This is incredible. It feels a lot low quality than I expected. I always thought this was like a vinyl type of thing, or not even that. Kind of like a, you know, kind of like a diploma holder, you know, like that kind of material. But no, it's actually kind of like cardboard. So, I'm kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but still, who cares? Look at this art, guys. Like, this is beautiful. It's like a huge, what's it called? Like a huge collage of all the movies. And if you open it, this is why I wanted it, by the way, for the art. Because if you open it, oh my gosh, like this, oh jeez. It has this entire banner of amazingness and, like, dude, how can you say no to this? Look at this. Look at this. That is beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh, if I were a kid right now. I am a kind of a kid, because it's like my inner 9-year-old is screaming. But in the inside, you put all the coins that used to come with the figures. These coins that you see right here. I don't know if they're mixed up like that anymore, but yeah, dude, this is amazing. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but I definitely would like to have it on display. But yeah, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna bring it close up here. I don't know if you can see this very well, but see how this is kind of like cardboard material, and you can see like the thing kind of like flapping out a little, not flapping out, but you can see like air bubbles between what probably is the cardboard and the vinyl or whatever that's on top of it, the cover. You know what? It's whatever, man. I didn't really buy this for the coins. I bought it for the art. You guys, this is amazing. I'm so happy that I finally got to open it. You know, it took 11 years, but I got my hands on it, and oh my gosh, this isn't even 2007. This is 2006 Hasbro. Oh my god. I don't know why, man, like, just seeing all this stuff reminds me of my childhood. Like, look at that old school Hasbro logo. I don't know if it's still like that, but that one right there. I don't know if it's still like that, but I don't know, reminds me of my childhood. I remember seeing these hanged in like Toys R Us and stuff, and now everything has like that new Star Wars logo with like Kylo Ren on it. You know, this right here is the good stuff. And I can't even imagine how it feels for those who grew up with the old school Kenner line figures. Like, that is just, that must be nostalgic, because I go through a lot of those figures because I sell them, and I don't feel any attachment to them other than, you know, the little bit of attachment because I did play with these figures growing up as kind of like hand-me-downs from my uncle. But this right here is my childhood, you guys. This and the Revenge of the Sith line. I'll put a picture here so you know what I'm talking about. Those were the toys of my generation, and you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna sell this, man, because this reminds me so much of my childhood that I think I want to hold on to it for now, because I don't know if I'm ever gonna come across one of these. I mean, I see them at conventions all the time, collectors, you know, selling them, but I'm not really the type of person who buys figures, you know, for collecting. So maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. But a figure I definitely would like to buy is the Anakin from the Revenge of the Sith toy line. That was my dream figure when I was a kid, and I never got it, unfortunately. I did get the Anakin from this figure line, but it just wasn't the same, man. You know, one day I'm gonna get it. In fact, it should be on eBay. I could just search it right now. It's probably like $5. Could you imagine that? Not really. But I definitely like this a lot, dude. This is definitely my childhood. I used to look at this list and it was always empty, but I would imagine it, you know, me filling up the blanks. Unfortunately, I could not get figures for the sake of it. I had to either save up for a figure or have my mom be in like a good mood to buy me one. I mean, she bought me toys. You know, I'm not going to say that she never bought me anything, but it was kind of, she always made sure that I not worked for it, but like she made sure that getting a toy for me was always like a privilege, you know? It wasn't something I could just come across easily. And I'm glad she did that because it made me appreciate things and, you know, gifts a lot more than I would have, you know, had I had a parent who would just buy me every toy that I wanted whenever I wanted, which I do have some family members that are kids and are, you know, have those kinds of parents, which, you know, is fine, but it takes away the special feeling of earning a toy or earning something you really want, not just getting it. I definitely notice when it comes to some of my little cousins that get everything they want whenever they want, they have all these toys. Like, it's insane how many toys they have, and whenever they get a new one, it's like, oh cool, like they open it and they like it, but 5 minutes later they're off doing something else and the toy is just sitting in a corner. And because of the way my mom raised me, I never did that with my toys. Whenever I received something new, and still to this day, whenever I receive something new, I don't just open it, you know, get that 5 minutes of, you know, pleasure because I got a new thing and then just leave it behind. You know, I embrace the gift and I definitely examine it a lot, and that's something that kids who get everything they want will never be able to experience, and that is the sad part. You know, it doesn't make them bad people, it just takes away an experience that they will never be able to feel. So yeah, that's it for my little rant here. I hope I was in focus. I should probably start turning on the autofocus on this thing more, but because it's so noisy, I just like the manual focus better. But anyway, I'm gonna put this stuff away. Not away, but like somewhere, because I have to go do chores now. But definitely, like, this was quite amazing opening this, and I can't wait to put it on display. I just need to find somewhere to put it, because I don't have any shelves or anything. It's hard, but I will find a place. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that tank top, so I got a little more festive, you know. Right, Cheeky? I agree. I only have 41 seconds left on this memory card, and it's my last memory card. All the other ones are full. I haven't been in this situation in a long time, but I have to talk fast because, yeah, I have to go do chores now, like outdoor chores, which I haven't done in a while. But yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Ah, well, look at that. It turns out I do actually have a memory card that has memory in it. It just was connected to my computer, so I didn't have it on me. Anyway, it is like 6 p.m., maybe later. Honestly, I don't even know. I just got home. Y me voy a comer una banana, pero para mantener buena salud. You like my attempt at the gringo who doesn't know much Spanish accent? He llegado a ese punto where donde puedo hablar español con acento americano. Excuse me si no puedo decir bien las palabras, especialmente because mi lenguaje, my mother language, es el español. Gracias. No, but in all seriousness, I've been sitting down all day long. You guys, that's like my life lately, is just sitting down working, and I feel like because of my diet is so full of carbs, I have like this energy in me, and sitting down doesn't help. But then again, I'm not really the type of person who likes to go on walks. I don't know, I like fun sports like volleyball or I don't know, rock climbing. But I don't know, for some reason I just haven't pushed myself to actually go out there and look for something like an activity I can do. So I end up like this, walking around my house or from my car to the class and vice versa, because, well, I'm kind of at a, wow, look at that pink ass sky. Only in Puerto Rico, people. Nah, I'm kidding, you can also see those skies like in the US. Particularly in Miami, actually, you can see those skies. Ah! Anyway, yeah, I'm just walking around, man. I just feel like, because I didn't know sitting down was so bad for your health until Dr. Mike said something about that if you don't get up every hour and walk around, the blood puddles in your legs form and it could send a clot, causing a pulmonary embolism in your lungs and kill you. And ever since then, I try not to sit down, but somehow I always end up sitting down for 4 to 6 hours. I kid you not. And that is very bad. There are these things called a standing desk. Ugh, but it's just, I don't know. It's just too radical. Wow, that sky is really pretty. So I don't know if I want to get that. There's also a treadmill desk that you can DIY if you get like a treadmill at like a thrift store or something. But we don't have that many thrift stores. Like, we don't have Goodwill and stuff. The only thrift stores we have are like independent thrift stores, and they're kind of gross, to be honest. So I don't think that's happening. I could also make a habit like a normal person and exercise daily. But like I said, I like fun stuff. I like to play. I don't like to repeat a certain amount of cardio things or exercises in order to get results. And that's not my thing. It's boring to me. If you like it though, that's awesome, and I kind of admire you. But if you agree with me, then I understand you. I've never really been a fan of the gym or home workouts, besides, well, walking. well, because I have no other choice. But then again, like I said, I just can't find it in me to go out there and search for some club or something where I can do a sport or something. Because I mean, it's easy when you're in high school because there's like tons of like little leagues and high school teams and whatever, which act like a kind of summer camp type of thing, but during the whole year. But I'm not in that age anymore, you know. I think that as a young adult, it's harder to find stuff like that because usually, you know, it's mostly for kids and teenagers, you know, and then after a certain age, it's like you can't partake in these little league teams, you know, because it's kind of creepy. And if you want to like join a team as an adult, you either have to be like a professional, or it has to be like, you know, like these soccer dads kind of meetups where like a bunch of buddies who are like in their late 30s meet up to play soccer like once a week, you know, to take like a break from their kids and their parenting lives. Those are the only like adult sport team idea type of things that I know about when it comes to like adult activities of like you know, like workout stuff, besides of course the gym. But like I said, I don't like the gym. I'm talking about like sports here and, you know, stuff like that. Basically, adult sports is usually either professional or independent between a small group of friends. I have never really heard of like official adult, or not even adult, I hate the word adult, like not minors, basically, teams where it's like official and stuff and they like meet up and there's like a coach and everything, but it's like nothing official, like they don't compete or anything, it's just for fun. I've never heard of that. And if you have, well, it's probably in the US, but in Puerto Rico I doubt it. Okay, how many laps have I done? I should stop. Dang it! Sorry about that. Hi! You're so happy because I'm home and you don't understand a single word I'm saying because you're a Hispanic ass dog. But I love you anyway. Anyway, tomorrow I have class. I don't want to go. After this whole educational weekend of writing essays, I honestly want nothing to do with school for the next week. But fortunately next week I don't have school because of the assembly of a potential strike because they basically doubled the price per credit. For example, I pay $400 per semester for 2 classes, so now it's going to be $800, and for those who pay $800 for 4 classes, well, they're going to pay like, what, $1,400 or something? No, wait, $1,200, which still is incredibly cheap if you compare it to an institution in the United States of America. Anyway, you guys, I went to Starbucks today. My original plan was to do some chores and then come back home and edit, but I don't know, something told me to go to Starbucks, and I ended up editing there for like 4 hours. Somebody's calling me. Oh shoot, my best friend. Anyway, so go for it. So yeah, I edited a little bit of the Q&A, and I say a little bit because I spent like 4 hours editing the ending of it, because I've been really getting into like glitchy looking like sequences with like lots of sound design, and you're definitely going to see that in the Q&A. I mean, you've already seen it by the time you see this, but I did that a lot in the Q&A, and I am actually, I don't know, I've been having fun with it. And 4 hours later, you know, there's only so much progress you can do when you're doing such detailed work. But I enjoy it. It's good practice, and it's unique. Definitely more unique than my past Q&As where I would just sit in front of the camera for 50 minutes and talk. You're definitely going to see a lot of B-roll, you know, lots of funny sequences, funny moments. It's not going to be a plain old boring video. gonna be good quality content, bitch. This is good fruit. But for now, I'm gonna chill. I just did like 20 laps around my house walking, and I gotta get started with my chores soon, so I am gonna chill. Alright guys, this is really weird. I'm vlogging in school, and if I'm not holding you right, it's because I'm too shy to do so, but I am on my way back to my car. I just edited for like 2 hours because I decided to like cut class because I knew it was gonna be a really boring class anyway. So yeah, I cut class, and then as I was exiting the coffee shop, I bumped into the professor of the class that I cut. Epic fail. But yeah, excuse if I look not so good today. I have no excuse. But yeah, basically I just got done editing for 2 hours. I am literally almost done creatively editing the Q&A. I honestly think I might finish that today, because even though I just finished editing at the coffee shop in my school, that ain't stopping your girl from going to another coffee shop, because I left because they closed. I mean, otherwise I would have been there still. Well, not really, because I really had to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't because I couldn't leave my laptop alone because there wasn't anybody in that coffee shop except me. But anyway, I'm headed now to another coffee shop. Let's go! On second thought though, I do need to talk with you guys because some serious shiz is going down in my school again. So basically, as I told you, there's going to be an assembly next week, and because basically they're increasing the price per credit, and you know, whenever that happens in my school, people flip out and they do radical shiz, such as going on strike for 2 months and putting a pause to every single class, resulting in having to keep going to school until July. In this case though, it's like really stupid because we're 1 month away from finishing the trimester, and it's like, dude, at least let us finish this semester, man, because like I will go on strike with you, but please, I'm already so behind, you know, and just as I'm starting to finally catch up, it's like they're gonna pull another strike. I mean, it's not certain yet, but you know, based on past experiences, it is most likely that they're going to do a strike. I'm hoping later rather than sooner. Whoa. But yeah, I don't have any class next week because the assembly's already gonna last all week long. It was supposed to be 1 day, and now it expanded to the whole week. So yeah, it's pretty easy to foresee the future. It's a very foreseeable future. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, you guys know I don't have an issue with these strikes. Like, the last strike allowed me to work on Just Do It, and because of all that time that I had free, I was able to pull that video off. But you know, if that wasn't the case, that video would have gone up much later, and I probably wouldn't be where I am today. So I do really take these strikes as opportunities to really focus on my stuff, but in this case, it's just like, man, you know, like I just got back to school. I just started to catch up with my very, very messed up education, and now they're gonna pull off one of, like, I might as well just drop off, man, because I'm still technically in my first year of college. If you look at my credits, like, the first year of college, you're supposed to complete 30 credits, yeah, 15 per semester, if you're a full-time student, of course. I'm on my second year, and I haven't even reached 29 credits, okay? I'm still on 26. That's how behind I am, you know, and I really, like, I understand that it's okay not to be, you know, so it's okay to take a little longer in your college studies, but it's like, number one, I don't even want to be in college, and number two, it's like my time in college is getting longer and longer and longer. Oh, look at that. There's the banner saying when the assembly is gonna be, like, really big and contrasty in front of my school. Anyway, so, yeah, it's just like, man, I feel like I'm starting to waste my time in this school, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to leave because, you know, my school is so cheap, you guys. Like, it's I'm paying $400 for this semester. Compare that to the United States of America, where one semester is a minimum of like $9,000 if you go to a cheap college, of course. Like, you know, I don't know, man. You guys, this coffee shop is packed. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna park. I mean, I don't know what to do. This is my favorite coffee shop. I don't like the other ones. The problem is it's right next to this children's karate place, so at this time it's like all the kids are coming from school to the karate classes, and, well, yeah. I'll figure it out though. Universe provides. So, the universe did not provide, however, I provided. Because there's this place right next to the coffee shop called California Barbecue, which used to be a McDonald's for like my whole childhood. It was always a McDonald's, but after the hurricane, I guess it got devastated, so whatever. Point is, this place is like a fast food chain, and it has a bunch of parking, and I found one, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna park here and walk over all the way to the coffee shop, because number one, I don't give a crap, because it's a barbecue place where they cook animals that are harmed, and it's not, you know, I'm not bringing up the vegan propaganda, but you know how I feel about fast food chains, and I don't respect it because it doesn't respect the animals, therefore it loses my respect, therefore I'm parking in their parking spaces even though I'm not going to buy their So yes, I have found a parking in honor of the animals that this place does not respect. And so does that car. And just like that, I am back home. Barbara! Really? That's Barbara, by the way, the cockroach. Please don't climb on top of me as you've done before. Alright. Back home. I know it's dark, but it isn't anymore. Anyway, I'm a mess, you guys. I haven't had a chance to take care of myself because, well, school. Perros! Ah! Anyway, it's blurry, I'm sorry. Can't do nothing about that. This camera's not very good at focusing in the dark. So, it is like 7 something, I'm not exactly sure. Just got home because my laptop ran out of charge, and I have my charger with me. I figured, you know, maybe that's just a sign I should, you know, get going, because it was really cold in that coffee shop, and like I couldn't feel my hands, so editing was not very smooth. Anyway, I'm so tired. Actually, no, I'm not physically tired. I'm like mentally tired. Physically, honestly, I could go out all night, but I don't have anybody to go out with, so guess I'm staying home because today is like my Fridays. Remember, Thursdays is like my last day of school for the week. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Right now, the biggest school project, the upcoming school thing, you know, the next work I have to do or something is at the end of May, so I have got plenty of time. You know, I'm just in that moment right after you finish the school storm, you know, such was the case with my essays and stuff, where you're just kind of like breathing, you know, so I'm there right now. Although I have 2 classes, you know, one of them is where I don't have to do anything until the end of May, but the other I may have a couple things coming up. I don't know when though. I didn't go to that class today. I don't want to do my chores. If it's one thing I definitely dread every single day coming home is having to feed the dogs and shower. I hate both of those. And I know that, you know, I'm kind of taking them for granted because, well, not really. Because in Miami, I had to feed Cheeky and shower, obviously, and I still dreaded that stuff. I need a change in routine, man, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know. For some reason lately, I have a feeling like my life is like about to change. And I don't know, because in the last couple of weeks I've made some pretty hefty decisions, which I'm not really going to talk about because it's kind of personal, but let's just say that I was stuck and now I'm not stuck anymore. And it's just like I feel now like a kind of, I don't know, it's like I feel like I can get up and go, you know, and I don't have to think about it too much, you know, like I think my mom's home. Yeah, so I'm definitely excited about New York because that's the most radical thing that's coming up now in my life. Besides that, I don't have anything. None of my videos are ready, so the excitement really isn't there yet. And even when it is close to release, I don't really get excited. I get stressed. What the hell is that noise? That's either my mom or the mailman. Yeah, I need to stop rambling because I'm gonna hate my. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do my chores really fast because it's still early enough where I can edit more. I'm addicted, you guys. I'm a workaholic lately. I want to edit like all the time, which is good, but it's also bad because, you know, it's like I want to work more than have time to myself. I've had plenty of time to myself, man. I want to work. Morning, everybody. It's me. Today's gonna be an interesting day because I got my student loan finally. I've never had so much money in my life. It's not even that much. I have like $1,000 something. But still, I've never had this much money readily available right there, okay? I usually have this kind of money when I'm about to drop it on some investment or something. Or I've never actually had this much money. So it's kind of weird. So to celebrate it, I am going to take care of myself today. I need to do something about this. I mean, I'm not saying I look horrible, but I definitely need grooming done to my hair and my eyebrows and my, I need to be revitalized, and also my car has no gas. And because I am actually getting, my YouTube check was sent this month, so I'm going to be receiving another $100, I thought that this would be, I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this, but I've been having a lot of issues finding shoes that I can wear every day that don't bust my feet, because these are currently the shoes I use every single day, which I love. These shoes are like one of my favorite shoes I've ever had, but they are not the most comfortable. I have to put, what are these things called, Dr. Scholl's foot things, because they're so flat, and I have flat feet, so it's kind of like a very bad combination. So these aren't really shoes. I love them and I wish I could wear them every day. But because they are so flat and stuff, they are literally hurting my feet. And that's resulting in, you know, my back hurting and stuff like that. So unfortunately, these are not the kinds of shoes that I should be wearing every single day to walk around. These are definitely good shoes for like occasional wearing, maybe like once a week or something, but definitely not every day. I've never been a fan of running shoes like Nikes and stuff. Like, I haven't worn a pair of running shoes or like active sports shoes. I don't know what they're called in English, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm talking about. Probably since I was in elementary school, because those were the shoes my mom bought me. I've never been a fan of how they look on me. I don't know, I just really don't like them. I've always been either a flip-flop wearer or, yeah, I've always just been a flip-flop person until recently, which is when I got into wearing boots, because boots is like, those are the kinds of shoes that, I don't know, like they blend in really well with my body type because I'm tall and like long-legged. When it comes to like shoes like Vans or running shoes or flat shoes like flip-flops, it's not a great look on me, at least in my perspective, because I have really skinny feet and then thick-ish legs, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't go well. But when it comes to like boots, because they are like tall shoes, they just blend in with my body type extremely well. But I can't wear my boots every day because they're killing my feet. So I've been doing my research on like boots that I can wear that are insanely comfortable, and I came across these shoes called Doc Martens, which I know is a very old school shoe that at least everyone in the US has had a pair of. Remember, I live in an island where people don't wear boots like that. Well, recently a lot of people wear these because I didn't really know they were Doc Martens. I always knew they were like the emo looking like military boots that punk rock kids wear. That's just what I always recognized them as, but recently I learned, you know, their brand name and all that stuff. I tried a pair in a store, and you guys, those things are so comfortable that I was sold. But I have not been able to, you know, get a pair because they're not cheap. They are definitely not cheap, and these aren't really cheap either, but remember, these were a gift, so I had no control over that. But in the case of like getting new shoes that are of quality, I definitely have to, you know, drop the load myself. So anyway, I've just been definitely eyeballing those shoes for a couple months now. But I've just never been able to buy them because of the price. But now that I've received all this money out of nowhere, I definitely have a little room to invest on something that will benefit not only my wardrobe, but especially my feet. Because I love these shoes so much, like I do, but they are murdering my feet. Like I've never been a person of bunions, like the little bone growth, but these shoes have definitely promoted a little bit of that in my feet, and it's freaking me out because I've seen family members suffer from those things, and it's just like, hell nah, I ain't going through that. So I definitely want to take care of my feet before it's too late, and these shoes are definitely not helping. Right, Cheeky? I agree. So I am going to be heading out to gas up my car, take care of this, and I wanted to edit today, but I figured, Laura, you need to take care of some things, especially now that I've got a little more money. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy any shoes today. I I still don't even know which ones I want, but I definitely am going to look further into the situation. But first, I need to gas up. Alright, just gassed up. Next up, eyebrows. I feel so much better, you guys. I mean, I don't know if you can notice the difference, but it's kind of like, I've already said this many times, like imagine you guys when you have like 1 inch of hair and you feel like it's too much or something like that, or I mean depending, because I know some of you don't have short hair, but yeah, it feels kind of like that. Just, I really was in need of like a trim because my eyebrows were just out of control, and I went to the more expensive one. Usually I used to pay like $6, but I paid $15 today because, I don't know, my hairdresser who used to cut my hair and do my eyebrows left Puerto Rico after the storm, so I've kind of been, it's like searching for a new doctor, you know? So I just didn't feel like looking for a cheap alternative. I just went to the only place I knew, and even though it's a little more expensive, it's kind of like a spa, so it was really nice. And because I got my student loan, I was like, F it, I'm going to treat myself. And I did not cut my hair though, because that is definitely expensive there. It's one of those fancy, high-end beauty salons, and I just need to trim my ends. I don't need anything fancy done, so I was definitely not gonna get it done there. I'm probably just gonna do it next week, when I have more time, definitely. Because I have a feeling that by next week the Q&A might be up. I don't want to get my hopes up though, but I'm definitely about to finish that, and I already know what I'm going to do for the thumbnail, so we're good. Alright, now I'm going to figure out the Doc Marten situation. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it depends from eyebrow girl to eyebrow girl, but this one definitely went on the slimmer side. But I like the shape she gave them, kind of like the pouty face shape, you know, but at the same time she took a little bit too much from the bottom. But that's okay, within a few days it fills up and it looks amazing, so that's what matters. Alright, now I'm gonna do the Doc Marten situation. It's already 3 p.m, holy smokers. I miss field trips. Those are the one things I really do miss about school. Taking an awesome field trip to the mall on a Friday. Alright, so I did a little bit of...
Turn left to merge onto PR 52 East.
I did a little bit of research and I found another Journeys store that is fairly close to me, because we don't have that many Journeys stores, and those are the only stores that sell these kinds of shoes as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading there right now. I'm using maps. I really hope it leads me to the right place, but I'm pretty sure it is, but still.
Use the left lane to turn left to merge onto PR 52 East.
Wait, what? Say that again? Oh shoot, I'm heading the wrong direction. Okay, I should stop vlogging. Oh great, traffic. How wonderful.
In 5.9 miles, take exit 14 onto PR1 and PR30 towards Carguas.
Thanks, ho. Yay, mountains! Alright guys, I have made it to the mall. Wish me luck. I'm gonna see if I can find these damn shoes. And if not, it's all good. Holy smokes. Nothing screams 2004 like this. Guys, what just happened? I bought a brand new pair of Doc Martens for $10. Yeah, you're hearing that right. So basically, one of the girls who worked there, she said she bought these Doc Martens last year, but she never used them. So she was selling them for $10. And they're brand new. I don't really like them though, but I still bought them because, hello, I sell on eBay, and this is a major profitable item, you guys. Like, I have no words. I'll show you them at home, but still I did not find the ones I was looking for myself, so unfortunately we're back at square one in that case. Here they are, you guys. I am, like, I can't believe it. And I know you might be wondering, Laura, why don't you keep them? You don't ever get to find $134 shoes for $10, and you're right, that is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity. But I don't know, I just don't really like gray, even though I'm deeply into neutral colors lately. But look at this, it's brand new! I cannot believe my eye. But I think they're gonna go on eBay, because guys, gonna get some copyright hits in this episode, but totally worth it. Anyway, I don't even monetize these episodes because you guys pay for them, so I have no need to make money from them. And it's unfair to you guys as well, you know, to have to put up with ads when you're already paying for this. But I was gonna say, I got rid of the little piercing idea. It didn't work. Like, it was fun for the first week or two, but it was just getting, I didn't like the other piercing. It got tangled in my hair all the time. This one is so much easier to handle. But yeah, I am just getting home now. I don't know, guys, I'm having second thoughts about the Doc Martens. Not second thoughts about buying them. That is, like, that is the best thing that's happened to me probably this whole month. Because even if I don't get to wear them, like, I'm gonna profit heavily from them on eBay. Okay, people buy those shoes easily for like $100 brand new, because remember, these shoes go from like $130 to $200, okay, brand new. So to find a pair for like 90 bucks brand new is definitely super hard. But I don't know, you guys, like, I'm just trying to think, like, why me? You know, like, this was so coincidental that I find a pair of Doc Martens in my size, brand new, for $10. Like, it was meant to be. Because I literally, I got to the store, and the girl was like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm like, oh, I'm looking for boots, you know. And she was like, what size are you? And I'm like, well, it depends. I'm usually an 8, sometimes I'm a 9, and on rare cases I am a 10. And she was like, oh my gosh, hold on. And she got the Doc Martens, and basically she said that she bought these last year to go to the United States during winter, but she never used them because they were too big on her, and that she was selling them for $10. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, holy smokes. But then she brought them out, and they're gray, and I'm not a big fan of gray, but still, I had to get them, you guys. When you, like, you don't come across stuff like this ever, and if you do, like, you're definitely lucky. Also, I got one of these. Well, this is the reason I have to go to the bathroom, but I haven't had one of these probably since I was like a junior in high school. Specifically because it has 17 grams of high fructose corn syrup, which is not healthy. Like, I don't have an issue if things have like honey or like, you know, maybe some brown sugar or regular sugar, but high fructose corn syrup, nah. But in this case, I just gave in, man. I needed to celebrate this amazing day. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try these on to show you kind of what they look like on me and the reason why your girl might not keep them. And I wish I could sell them to you guys, or one of you girls, or maybe guys. I mean, some guys have small feet. But I think by the time you see this, these shoes are either gonna be worn out by me or not with me at all. So, let's just try them on. I know, you're probably thinking, Laura, why don't you keep them? They look amazing on you. And, you know, I'm asking myself the same question because, you know, they look great from my perspective, but then when I look in the mirror, it's a whole different story. It just doesn't work. And they're also a little small. I mean, they're not small, but I don't know. Like, my foot definitely reaches the top, and that bothers me. Also, they're just way too tall, and I'm not a big fan of tall shoes. Like, I like tall to a certain extent. Like, if this was maybe this tall, like not this tall, then I would definitely reconsider. But they're just too tall. Like, I feel like I'm wearing rain boots, which, I mean, they kind of are. And also, I just really don't like how the gray blends with the black. No, it doesn't work. Also, walking in these is like a little bit hard because they're not heavy, because I'm kind of used to the boot weight on the foot, but at the same time, they're like, I don't know, they're like thick, man. Like, I'm struggling to walk, you know, but I know I'll get used to it. But I don't know, it's weird, man. It's definitely weird. They are very comfortable, that's for sure, but I don't know. I think what bothers me the most is the gray, because honestly, if they were black, I don't think you could see how tall they are, because I have tried on these same models, but in black, but I just don't know, man. And I don't want to walk on them too much because I don't want to dirty them in case, you know, I sell them, which for now it seems like I will be, because they're not convincing me, man. They're not convincing me. They look great from the side though, but it's the gray, man. The gray is what's not selling me at all. Okay, so I just did something that definitely changes everything. I put the jeans over the tall part, and this makes the boots look insanely better. The only downside is, though, they are less comfortable because the leather is scraping on my skin. And that is, well, a downside. But they definitely look amazinger. I mean, I don't know. Now I don't know what to do. But, yeah. They look pretty sick. See, look, this is what the black ones look like on me. It's like, it blends, see? Like you don't get that horrible difference between colors like you do with the gray ones. Like, it just looks like there is no transition, you know? Like, it's just all one. It's all united. Here's another look. Unfortunately, these were men's size, so my feet looked humongous. But I really just like how the colors just blend, literally, perfectly. And I don't really get that with the gray ones. But then again, they're $10! I don't know what to do, man. And by the way, this is what I meant about the boots just like blending perfectly with my body type. See, because I have long legs that are like not insanely skinny, but when I wear shoes, like for example my fake Birkenstocks, my legs, they just look like long and thick, and it looks like they don't have an ending. But when I wear boots, it's like boots being tall and sort of thick. It's like it like blends perfectly, and it makes my legs end coherently, you know what I mean? I know that you guys probably don't care and you think everything probably looks good, but I'm talking based on my perspective and my statement. Wow. The docs are definitely much heavier than the Clarkies. Like, the Clarkies feel like I'm wearing flip-flops next to these. But here's like a side-by-side comparison of what I'm dealing with here. See? Like, these are just the perfect tallness. So I don't have to like put my jeans over anything or fold anything. I can just let it be, you know? But these, it's like a whole issue that I have to deal with, you know? Even though they look pretty sick with the jeans and top. But, yeah. I don't know what to do, you guys. I definitely don't have to make any decisions on the docs right now because, you know, they've already waited a year, so why can't they wait a little while longer? But I don't know, I just feel like the hunt is just not over yet, man. Oh, and this is another thing I don't like about these tall ass shoes, is having to lace up every time I wear them. I just want to be able to lace once and that's it. I don't have to do anything else. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't edited today, which is kind of bad because I'm behind schedule. Because it's, what day is it? It's April 27th. So tomorrow it's officially 2 months since I uploaded my last video. And you guys know I hate doing that. But even if I tried, there's no way that video is gonna be ready by tomorrow. I guess that means I don't have to edit today. But then again, tomorrow I have plans and I highly doubt I'm gonna edit. So that's 2 days in a row with no editing. And that's a problemo. So then that leaves me, I don't know, man. I could edit later today, but it's just not the same, you know? Damn you, Doc Martens! You took away my whole day. No, I'm just kidding. I took away my whole day. Because I decided to go hunt for these, which I don't regret. I mean, how can I regret this? Either way, if I keep them or I sell them, I end up winning, you know, because... But I just feel like I should go back out there and keep looking. But it's already like, it's already 6:30. It's already like almost nighttime. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to be going to the mall again. There's one more store I can check out, which I've already checked out, which is the reason I'm skeptical of whether I should go or not. Because I'm afraid I'll go there and they won't have what I'm looking for, which was the case last time in those pictures I just showed you. But then again, I could be wrong as well. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. Or I could just sell these and use the money to buy the ones I want, which is the black ones with 6 holes instead of like what, 8? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 is just too much. I mean, look, this has 2 holes. That's all I need. But the problem is the size. I always like to feel what the shoe feels like, and in this case, I won't be able to if I buy them online because I'm buying them online. Then again, what size are these? I think they're 9? Yeah, 9. And the girl at the store told me that they all kind of run the same size, so... I don't know, you guys, I don't know! I have 2 options. I could either go out and hunt for these at the store that I've already been to, what, just last week, I think? Probably find nothing, or stay home and edit. I don't know. Alright, I changed my outfit. I just wasn't really digging the other one. I think I'm gonna go check it out once more, you guys. the one thing I hate about this store that I'm going to is that the workers are always trying to persuade you to buy their shit. And it's just like, okay, I get it, you want me to buy this, but like, don't pressure me. And they start saying like, oh my god, it looks so good on you, and all these things, and it's like, thanks, but and then it makes you feel bad, you know, for not buying it. It's like, but anyway, I should go if I wanna do this fast, because it's already nighttime. I don't usually go out to this mall at this time, and also it's Friday night. It's gonna be packed with like teenagers, and I'm probably gonna bump into somebody I know, and I hate that. Epic fail. Not really, well, ish. So I didn't go anywhere, you guys. I ended up getting changed and getting ready and feeding my dogs, and then while I waited for my dogs to go to the bathroom, I sat on my couch and I surfed the web, and well, 2 hours later I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere, so yep, that's that. I'm feeling a little bit unproductive because all I did today was literally go to that mall and get my eyebrows done, and like, I'm not used to not doing that many things. I'm used to at least being productive every single day, but I mean, I guess I was productive because I vlogged, but I don't really consider this work. This is just play, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm thinking what I could do is sell these Doc Martens on eBay and then get the Doc Martens I would like on eBay. This is literally the dumbest thing to be freaking out about. I'm not freaking out. I'm just kind of like, I'm freaking out because I didn't do anything productive today, and then tomorrow I know I'm not going to be productive tomorrow because I have plans with friends. I'm just sitting here like feeling ashamed of myself. No, I'm not ashamed. I'm just lazy. Tiki. Tiki. You're funny. Okay.